Hey, what's up, guys? We're here at Dan Lang's Boston and Maine HO scale model railroad, and let's go and take a look. Alright, so walking into the room here's just an overview of the layout. You can see it's an HO scale layout. He's Digitrax DCC and code 100 track. So first off, here's a little spur. This is Essex Junction, and you can see there's a little passenger station, a freight depot, and a couple other industries that are serviced by the railroad. Working our way over here, we have one side of the yard. You can see the main lines run through the center of the yard, and on each side there are yard tracks. On the closest side that we're looking at now is the engine facility. Here's a schematic of the close side of the yard. The layout takes place in the 1940s through the 1970s, so it's a transition era layout, meaning that you see both steam and diesel on the layout. Now the overall dimensions of the room are 19 by 38 feet, and the main line run is approximately 250 feet. So as you can see here, this is not a reversing loop, but it's a place where the trains run around a loop and return in the opposite direction. Here we have a little grain mill and another little factory in the back there, as well as a passing siding on the loop here at this end of the layout. Here in the far side of the loop we have another factory served by the railroad. This is a sugar refinery, and it takes boxcars and a couple other cars as well. And you can also see the end of the siding, and we return back into the yard. We have some caboose tracks and car servicing facilities here in the front, and then a computer which also operates JMRI and a Wi-Fi throttle. Here's another schematic of the other side of the yard showing the tracks and reversing loop as well, with the main lines again running through the center. The main lines then take a left-hand turn past the mill here on the close side, and we enter the town of Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts. This is a major city on the layout, and you can see here he's done a great job with some of the scenery. Got a river in the front here with a little pedestrian bridge, and Main Street in the background there. And the tracks go behind this town. Continuing its run, the railroad runs through Charlotte, Massachusetts. We also have some industries that are switched by the railroad here in the back, and a siding there in the background as well. It comes up on the famous Hoosick Tunnel here. You can see the double mainline tunnel, and the river runs in the front. It crosses over the river, then a road, and then into a tunnel. There's a picture of the prototype. And here is the mountain that the Hoosick Tunnel goes through. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not, but anyways, it looks great. He did a great job with the scenery here. So that's a little branch line that goes off to Adams Falls, Massachusetts in the background there. And again, here we go through Mechanicville, New York. This is where the Boston and Maine interchanges with the Delaware and Hudson. So there's some interchange tracks here. And the layout runs through another loop and returns back in the opposite direction. Here we also have a power plant which takes coal cars, and a little station here in the foreground of the layout as well. And this endpoint on the layout represents Rotterdam, New York. And there's one other little Y here, and a little yard and engine servicing facility on this side of the layout. And finally here, just on the wall, is a collection of Dan's power and locomotives. So it's pretty neat to see. And another schematic of what this little yard looks like. Well, that's it, guys. Dan's done a fantastic job on this layout. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.